Hello guys, Chris Chapman, getting ready to do my video on how I do my acrylic paints on polishing the floor polish. Again, my subject, my 58 Chevy Impala, got vanilla, vanilla cream, apple barrel product. That was a roof. Then Deco Art bronze for the main body. This has been cleared with the A1 Totally Awesome Mop and Shine, and it's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get the camera turned around, and we'll get started on showing you how I do the polishing on it. It's very simple, very basic, it's easy. But the good thing is even if you're using enamels, lacquer-based paints, it's the same process. Once you get done with them, you cook them, you cure them. Them you usually go through and use sandpaper or polishing pads, go through 6, 7, 8 different grits, sand it all down nice and get it smooth, shiny, clean, and then you go through with these same products and polish them up and wax them and stuff. So what I'm going to be using, starting off with the number 3 Novus, heavy scratch remover. So we'll do this one first, do the whole body. I am going to go ahead and just do a little section of this, show you how I do it. Then I'm going to switch over to step number 2. This is light scratches. Get this taken care of, put that on the body, and just get a little area done. And then I'm going to stop, finish polishing everything out, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do the entire car. Once I get all of that done, I'll come back, do a little bit of a section using my high-tech yellow wax by Meguiar's. It's a deep gloss finish. This is what's going to really bring that shine out. So I'll go ahead and get this taken around, get my camera set up, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'll talk at you here in just a sec. Okay, got this camera turned around. Kind of moved it down here on my bench so we can kind of see what I'm doing. I mentioned before, this is what I'm going to use for putting on my polish. This is a window wipe cleaner. This comes out wet. Horrible for wiping one of these down unless it's lightly to clean it. What I do is I let them sit outside. I put 2 of them out, and I just let them basically evaporate and dry. All the fluids in them evaporate out and everything. This is an extremely soft cloth. Perfect for putting on and applying the polishes. So I've got, I'm sorry, I got my TV on back here, probably make a lot of noise. Let me stop that, I'm sorry. Hopefully that didn't interfere too much. Now, back to this. These are perfect, just wiping them down, cleaning them up. But for applying the polish and stuff on these things, they're cheap. What is it, 32 wipes for $1 on here. I just went and bought me another one that had 80 wipes for $1. And yesterday, because I'm getting really low on these, so they got another one with 80 wipes for $1, and here we are getting ready to polish. Just incredible to have at your bench. Works great for washing grease off your fingers and stuff in between after you start doing it. Speaking of that, let me show you here. I use this stuff called Goop. This cost me under $2 at Walmart. It's 14 ounces, 1,397 grams. And you just take it, put it on your hands, you wipe it, rub it in and stuff. It gets all the grease, all the dirt, all the sweat, all the grime, everything off your fingertips and your hands. Less than $2 for that right there, and it can turn around and save you fingerprints in an expensive $3 or $4 paint job. So, another recommendation. Now, as I'm doing this stuff, occasionally I'm going to turn around, stop, I'll reach over here, grab my trusty beverage, take a drink, put it back over there. You do that 4 or 5 times and thing, you know, you're going to touch things. I like to turn around and have one of these that's out of the package, still wet, just sitting off the side so I can kind of wipe my hands down. As I'm touching this, I'll be getting some of the residue from this. Have that off to the side. You can just kind of wet your fingers and stuff and take it off so it doesn't end up gunking up your paint job. So, with that said, I'm actually going to go turn on a different light and try to make it so it's a little bit brighter for the video. I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we go. I'm kind of hurry up and kind of wipe this back trunk area down. Okay, I just kind of take it, wrap it around my finger like this. I'm going to try to keep this in frame. Yeah, just a little bit. Not much at all. And where are we? Right there. Actually, just put it on, you know, just like you do any other polish. And I know I'm talking to you guys, and I do understand that I am talking to model builders. This is the same process that you guys do on your builds. This is more or less for the newer guys, the younger guys. But at the same time, I'm trying to get a new process here using acrylics and floor polish for clear, of which even a lot of you seasoned veterans out there have not done. So this is showing even you guys the kind of finishes you could get. Change it to a new clean section. So this is also trying to show you guys what kind of finish you could get with these inexpensive acrylic paints and floor polishes. And you know, some people, they want to use a Future, if that's what they have. Some people like you over there in the UK kind of stuck having to use the clear, the Klear polish, because that's what's available there. And you know, some of you want to use the Pledge because you have it sitting in your inventory right now. And that's fine. They're all good. You're going to get great results with it regardless of what you do and use, as long as you do it properly. And that's kind of where this is coming in, just to show you what you can get if done properly. So I've got this trunk area deck lid, a little bit of the sides done. Now you kind of see it doesn't have that really nice shine. It's kind of a milkier look to it. It's exactly what we want using the number 3. We'll come over here to number 2. Make sure you shake these up really, really well prior to using them. And get yourself a nice clean section of rag. Well, looks like I'm getting down on my polish here. Not a good sign. You're out of work and don't have the money to go buy any more. Well, we'll get it worked out. We'll get this here worked in here really nice. Come back, polish up the whole back end area. Then again, little swirls. Work on little areas at a time. Now also I want to point out I still have my tape, for those of you that have been watching the previous videos, that I put on where my chrome trim goes. I'm going to polish this all out just so I don't get any of the polish or anything down where I'm going to put my foil later. That's what will be in the video after I get this one done. And so, kind of doing baby steps. Right here. Now you can see it's starting to get that shine back to it. The haziness is gone. That's when you know it's smoothing and leveling everything out. And this polish is designed to shave off the top layer of your clear coat. So any bumps and ridges in it will be taken off. It'll take the high spots, bring it down to the low spot so it levels it out. That's where you get your shine and your mirror finishes, is where the light shines off of a perfectly flat, smooth, groomed area. Sorry about that, I had to go and reach back to grab my other terry cloth. Now I come in here with the terry cloth after applying that, and I kind of let that dry up just a little bit too much right there. Set that right there. We'll do one more quick rub down with this, just a wet, get it all wet again. Then I use this terry cloth for going through and really buffing this out. You don't need a lot of pressure. Oh, come on. You don't need a lot of pressure here. Still got some scratches that I can see. That's the cool thing, is once you get going on this, you start to see those little scratches. A couple deeper ones there. So I'm going to go back to the number 3, and you can see where the dullness is. And where it starts to get dull, that lets you know it's still not getting cut down properly. So get that real careful right there. Rub that around. And go ahead and go to the bigger terry cloth. Get it wiped down. There, it's looking nice again. Alright, got somebody knocking on the door. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, you can see now I've got it to where I'm getting my shine. It's getting nice and glossy, smooth. Still not perfect. That's where the wax comes in. Now, again, like I said, I'm just going to do a little section, do this trunk lid and stuff. Get that taken care of. Let me grab a wax. I'll go ahead and wax up this trunk. Okay, now with this yellow high-tech wax, you apply it kind of thick. Make sure you got a coverage all over. And you can see it. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. Kind of milky. You want to let it sit there for a few minutes until it gets a haze on it. Kind of turns hazy, I should say. Again, I use my chamois. As it dries, you can see all the wetness goes out of it and stuff, so that's what you want, nice and hazy. And then just lightly, basically do the same thing as you did with the other polishes. Kind of pull it, clean it up. And you don't need to put a lot of pressure on it. Let the rag do its own work. And you can see where it's left on there, and you come back and just keep on polishing it. This here is what fills in any extra little divots. Along with any of the tiny scratches that you can't see with the eye. But when the light shines through this and it reflects, the flatter, smoother, cleaner this is, the more the light's going to reflect the color back through. That's all it is just a matter of getting the light to reflect and shine and come on possible. Now right up along the edges here, I'll take a Q-tip, a dry Q-tip, just kind of hit the edges where you can't quite get your fingers up into them. And that will remove any excess wax that's there. Now I also like to go with my Q-tips along the panel lines and get that wax that builds up down in there out. I've got to grab me got these little teeny tiny ones that are perfect for this. Just make sure that you get all of the waxes out. Now you can use these kind of Q-tips, and if you're like me and you scribe your panel lines, you can get these in there, flat round toothpicks, all of it works. So there you go, that's kind of polished up now. And you can see how it's brought back that shine, the mirror reflection in it. Nice and clean and neat, smooth. And it has that just glossy, wet, dipped in syrup look to it. And that's how you get your finishes with these acrylics and the floor polishes. Like I said, it's not real hard. Doesn't take a lot of time. So once you get all this done, you get your chrome trim on there, you get your accent pieces on there. It's going to come out just beautiful. I'm going to be doing a wash down inside my panel lines around here on the trunk and stuff, so that'll come after I get everything polished and waxed. I'm going to go ahead and stop at that point. I've got this here, I got the doors, everything else that's got to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of polishing this out. No need for you guys to watch me do every aspect like I said. When I get it all done, I'll come back, show you the final results of it, and from that point we'll go on to the aluminum foil and how I do my chrome trims. So thanks for watching, and I will be back after this is done. Bye. Alright guys, I've got the body all polished with the number 3 Novus, number 2 Novus, with the exception of one area that I just noticed I forgot to get the wax off of. So I will hurry up and just grab a Q-tip here. Q-tips are good for this kind of stuff because it allows you to get into little nooks and crannies after you have applied the wax. And now you just need to go in there and remove it from little areas. So there, that one's done. Let me make sure I got this other side over here taken care of. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Clean that up just a little bit more. I still got the rest of the body panels, the door, the trunk, or the hood and stuff. But I've got this done. Just wanted to show you where I'm at. It's been about 35 minutes since I started this. You can see how much nicer, cleaner the reflection is. Look at that finish. Much better than it was. You can, I mean, it's just amazing how you can just polish it out. Now granted, on the front quarter panels and stuff, you're not going to see it, but I mean, this really comes out looking like it's been dipped in honey. So that's what kind of finishes you can get by doing it right. I'm going to go ahead and complete the rest of the parts. I've got an appointment to go to tonight for 3D printing. The company up here in my area does it and has agreed to do a tour for some people in a model car club. And so I'm going to go up there, spend some time looking and seeing how they do the 3D printing. It's always interesting to learn new stuff. So I'm going to go do that. When I get back, I will get the rest of the parts all polished up and everything. When I get done, I'll come back and show you the completed everything on the polishing. So I'll get another segment to this done later on tonight, get it uploaded. Thanks. Bye. Alright guys, got the polishing all done, the waxing and everything. This is how she looks, kind of mocked up. Don't have the interior in or anything yet. Not going to take too much more to get this one finished up. Just got to get my foil on. This is the kind of reflections that you could get. You can see here on the rear trunk, you can almost literally read the writing and stuff on them from the bottles. I mean, it just really shines up nice. Go ahead and get these off. That's what I use, the Novus and the Meguiar's. Go ahead and get some light on this. See, that light's just bright. But go ahead and get the hood off of this and lift this off. But right there, there you go. Nice, beautiful finish. There's too much light in here tonight. Move that out of the way. You can see how it looks like it's just been dipped in honey all the way around. Absolutely beautiful finishes. So, about the only thing I have left to do now, get my masking tape off, And like I said, do the foil next. Probably get started on that tomorrow. Get this video uploaded tonight. And there she is, all polished, all waxed, all feeling purty. So that'll be the end of it for this video. Thanks to everybody for watching, and gotten a lot of responses about how this has been helping them and stuff, showing a cheaper alternative to the expensive paints and systems. Oh yeah, that just glistens. So next time you see me, I'll be putting foil on it. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks for the comments. If you think there's anything I could do to add, or any questions you have, please reply down below. Thanks for subs. Talk at you later.